The Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. It's tourney time here from Crane, Missouri. You're seeing the Verona Wildcats take on the Conway Bears. I'm not sure what their records are between Conway and Verona. Adam Smith joining you guys here on the Ozark Sports Report YouTube channel and Facebook pages. As we'll have three games on tap for you today here from the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. This is the Crane side of the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament.
Like the whole desk and the chair and everything. See if that'll help. Yeah, just a little bit at a time.
Batter is Jake Maxwell. He's the third baseman. It's 1-0 Conway. I believe after a base hit. That's how the score is, 1-0 Conway. After this game, it will be Crane playing two back-to-back games. They'll take on Verona and Conway. So yes, once again, this is the Crane side of the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. So he swings and hits that one foul. I think it's going to be strike one. So 0-1 the count. Start us off here in the top of the first inning between Conway and Verona. Verona comes out of the Ozark 7. Conway comes out of the Summit Conference. A lot of miles between these two teams. Conway and Verona, I believe, about 80 to 90 miles away from each other. That one's going to plate another run in. And it's 2-0 Conway. Early here in the top of the first inning, early in this ball game. And that sends up the batter in Alton Mackey to the plate. Designated hitter number 34, Alton Mackey. Teams in this Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. Teams are, of course, would be host Crane along with Billings, Blue Eye, Conway, Galena, Hurley, Hartville, Morrisville, Sparta, Verona, Purdy, and Wheaton are the teams in the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. Crane was the champion last year, but it's a whole new different team for this Crane team here in 2021, the fall of 2021. 2-0 our score in favor of Conway.
Okay, yeah, I just brought them all. I got my schedule in my classroom. So I just brought all of them.
1 ball, 1 strike to count to Alton Mackey. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning with a 2-0 advantage for Conway. Big Alton Mackey at the plate for the Conway Bears here in the top of the first inning. If I'm correct, Conway traveled about 70 miles here to Crane. Verona traveling about 20 miles. Verona just outside of Aurora. It's going to be lofted foul. Going to be a walk issue there to Mackey. That will send up Tyler Replogle to the plate. Second baseman, number 12, Tyler Replogle. The pitch to Replogle will be a Ball in the outside corner, 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch is the ball gets away. That's going to move the runners there to second and third on the wild pitch. 2-0 in favor of Conway. Conway's on the first base, is in the first base dugout. Verona in the third base dugout. Pitch swung on, that's going to be whacked just past the pitcher's glove. The second baseman will field it, throw on to first, and that's how the top of the first inning comes to a close. We're headed on to the bottom of the first inning. Verona coming to bat. They trail 2-0. Seth Freiberger leads it off for the Verona Wildcats. We kick things off here in the bottom of the first inning of play.
Just for this kid hits.
We don't know what happened to the scoreboard. We were just sitting there and it was up. But now it's.
Oh, but the score's off?
Yeah, like we were just sitting there and turned off.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. And it is 0-1.
Hey, scoot it closer to the thing. Tell him to move his stuff. And scoot it closer to the scoreboard.
All the way up to the net.
Yeah, all the way up to the net.
Nobody out here in
He
the
thinks it's up here. Or is he talking to a fan?
I think so.
so nobody out as we just kicked off the bottom of the first inning
Pushing buttons.
between Verona and Conway. That one's going to be a base hit just as it falls right in front of the left fielder. And the Verona Wildcats have a man on first with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Left fielder number 1, Weston Schrum. Weston Schrum, the batter for the Verona Wildcats. They come out of the Ozark 7, pickoff attempt to first. He is back in safely. So Verona will take the second game off. I believe they will play the last game of the night. That's when they take on Crane. So we got a busy day of baseball on tap to open up the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. Tomorrow night will be just 2 games, and then it's going to be a marathon of baseball starting at 10 a.m. here from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane, as we will have the, I believe, some of the pool third place teams. Then that will be the 3rd place game and the championship game of this entire tournament. Throw on to second base, safe, as he is in there safely. So it is no score once again, or pardon me, 2-0 in favor of Conway. They were able to plate 2 runs. Verona's answered back. They have a man on second base after he stole second on the single, swings and will loft it foul down the first base side. Beautiful day for baseball here in Crane. Temperatures are in the, see, strikes out swinging. Now we'll bring up the batter in Colton Hillhouse to the plate. Shortstop number 33, Colton Hillhouse. Temperature currently at 86 degrees here in Crane, even though my watch says I'm in Marionville. So 86 degrees here in Crane. So in the mid 80s, still feels like summer outside. Here in mid-September. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. I don't think he went around. So it makes it now, looks like 0-2 the count on Hillhouse. Next pitch. And no, it's not. He's going to be, so that's going to be now 3-2. Try to work out the scoreboard. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count on Hillhouse. Pitch, swung on, gobbled up by the pitcher. He'll throw on to first, and there is out number 1. But a runner will move. The runner will move to third from second. That sends up the cleanup man in Jake Stellwagen to the plate. Pitcher number 2, Jake Stellwagen. Pitch, swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 1 there on Stellwagen with 1 man out here in the first inning, as that pitch is going to be outside, and it makes it a 1-1 count. There to Stellwagen. Strike, says the home plate umpire, and it's going to be 1-2. There to Stellwagen. Ball gets away, but the runner at third will stop. So we put the brakes on. Runner at third, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he goes down on strike, so that ends the inning. We're headed on to the top of the second inning. 2-0 in favor of Conway. Caleb Graves, the batter, as we kick off the the top of the second inning of play. Conway will play the first and second games for tonight. They'll take on Crane next. That's the host of this entire tournament. Here's the pitch to Graves, and that is going to be downstairs. He called it a strike. I believe it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. There, Graves, we're trying to work on the scoreboard here in Crane. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as Stellwagen was able to get ahead of him. The pitch downstairs, and a walk will be issued. That will send him to first base. That is Graves. That sends up the batter Isaac Freeman to the plate. As we see the coach come out to talk things over with his pitcher, he's got a 2-0 deficit that he is in right now, as he is being shut out, by the Conway Bears. Two nothing our score in favor of Conway. Little ground ball. Stellwagen fields it, throws on to first, and no one's going to be out. Everybody's going to be safe. So we got runners at the corners with nobody out. And that brings up the batter in Cade Archer to the plate. Pitcher number 5, Cade Archer. Cade Archer. Pitch goes inside. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch inside, and it is nothing in 1. So he swings and hits that one in the air. Who's going to get it? The left fielder has it. They're going to score a run, making it now 3-0 in favor of Conway. And that brings up the batter in Nate Rice to the plate. Center fielder number 28, Nate Rice. Rice, your batter. 3-0 our score in favor of Conway here in the top of the second inning of play as he swings, and that's going to be a little soft line drive. That's going to have a destination in left field for a base hit. That's going to move runners there to first and second base. Soft little knocker there from Nate Rice. And that sends up the batter in Troy Replogle to the plate. Shortstop number 2, Troy Replogle. Troy Replogle to the plate for the Conway Bears. I believe he had a walk in his last plate appearance. Two balls and a strike there to Replogle. Swing and a miss. As that is strike 2. 2-2 the count. They're on Troy Replogle. He takes the walk. On base for another walk. We got bases full of Bears here in the top of the second inning. Brings up the batter in Brixton Blue. Right field number 27, Brixton Blue. Conway is coached by Coach Clay Blue, assisted by Brady Huckabee, Steve Kirkwood, and Jeff Graves. Verona is coached by Donald Walker. I'm not sure who the assistant coach is for Verona is. So that pitch is going to be way over the shortstop's head for a base hit. Tried to leap for it, but that one was about 20 feet above his head. And that's going to plate 2 runners in. And that's going to make it now a 5-0 Conway lead in the top half of the second inning. That sends up the left-handed hitter and Jake Maxwell to the plate. First baseman number 10, Jake Maxwell. And I think that will be it there for Seth Freiberger on the mound. Only pitched just 2 innings of work on the mound. Gave up 5 runs. And as you know about those Conway Bears, they are pesky. Crane was able to beat them last fall in the fall with that tournament last year. That's who they have always had to meet up in the semifinal round last year, but they will be playing them in the next game. It's 5-0 in favor of Conway. So we will have a new pitcher come in. Let's see who it is. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 1, Weston Schrum. So Weston Schrum will be the new pitcher to quiet things down here in the second inning of play after Seth Freiberger only lasted just, I believe, about an inning and a third, if I'm correct. One out here in the top of the second inning of play. 3 runs have already come across the diamond for Conway. They lead at 5-0. So we are looking for Schrum on the mound. Just keep those Bears off the base paths, because they are going to hit you hard. One out here in the second inning of play. Here's the pitch, outside, and it is 1-0. The next pitch gonna be outside again, 2-0. So 2 straight balls here in the second inning of play. Swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. They throw down to third. Almost got him, as he'll end up there at third base. We'll just have 2 games tomorrow night. Once again, it'll be a marathon on Saturday. We got 4 games starting at 10, 12:30, 2, and 5. So 4 games here from Crane. Saturday we'll wrap up the tournament. We just got the tournament started. That's the Crane Fall Wood Bat tournament that we're doing here. So tonight it will be at 6. It will be Crane against Conway, Verona against Crane at 8 o'clock, or as soon as the second game and first games come to a close, depending on run rules. At Galena, it is permanent. Purdy he will go down on strikes. That was Maxwell who went down on strikes. That sends up the designated hitter in Alton Mackey to the plate. Designated hitter number 34, Alton Mackey. Alton Mackey, I believe, had a double in his last plate appearance. Pitch as the catcher drops the ball. And it is 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, swing, and that's going to be right off the end of the bat. It's going to fall. The pitcher has it for out number 3. We're headed on to the bottom of the 2nd inning, but 3 runs have already come across. Conway leads it 5-0. Derek Main leads it off in the bottom of the 2nd inning. As that first pitch to him is going to be ball 1, 1-0. There to Derek Main. They're from the Conway pitcher and Cade Archer. Archer will miss it on the outside part, and it is two balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and it is 2-1. There to Derek Main. Pitch to Main. Oh, strike 3 as he was denied a ball, and he will be heading back to the dugout. That will send up the batter. They're in Mason Whitnell to the plate. First baseman number 10, Mason Whitnell. Mason Whitnell will be the man at the plate. First pitch to him is going to be a ball, 1-0. The next pitch, swing and a miss, and it is strike 1, so it evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. The pitch, floats it, that's going to be strike 2. There to Whitnell. The 1-2, check the swing, and it will be 2-2 the count. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss as it's going to be a strike 3 in the dirt. Throw on to first, and there is out number 2. And that will send up the batter in Ian Freiberger to the plate. Center fielder number 9, Ian Freiberger. Ian Freiberger to the plate. The 0-2, swing and a miss as he goes down on strikes. And that sends this game on to the bottom, or pardon me, the top of the third inning. No runs scored, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We're headed on to the top of inning number 3. It is 5-0 in favor of Conway.
We're not looking back.
Tyler Riplago will demand to lead it off here in the top of the third inning of play. As that one is going to be, looks like a base hit there for Riplago. And that will send up Caleb Graves back to the plate. Third baseman number 3, Caleb Graves. Check on the runner. He's back in safely. Nothing in one to count. Nobody out. The 0-1. Little bunt. Strike, says the umpire. So he goes down on strikes. That was Grays that sends up Isaac Freeman to the plate. Catcher number 30, Isaac Freeman. Isaac Freeman at the plate. Wheels the bat up and down. The pitch from Schrum will be a ball 1-0. So the second place St. Louis Cardinals are in the Big Apple in Queens. They're taking on the New York Mets. I believe this is the series finale between the Mets and Cardinals. Before they come back home, they'll be taking on the San Diego Padres at Busch Stadium. They are currently in the second spot, but they got a lot of ground to make up if they want to be in the top spot in the wild card and first place in the Central Division with about 2.5 weeks left of season to play. That's going to be a little ground ball. That will be a base hit. That's going to score another run in. Here comes the throw. Slap the tag on him, and he is out. As that makes it now that makes it 2 outs, but the score will stay at 5-0 in favor of Conway. And that brings up the batter in Cade Archer. Pitcher number 5, Cade Archer. Two outs here in the top of the third inning. Strike, says the umpire. It is 0-1. Pitch from Schrum. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch outside, and it is 1 ball, 1 strike. Two away here in the third inning of play. Conway leads it by a score of 5-0. The pitch is going to be ball 1. It's either ball 1 or ball 2. Scoreboard not really helping me out. That one's going to be a strike, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody, or 2 men out. Runners at first and second swung on and grounded foul. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 men out. The pitch. That one's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 swung on right back to the pitcher. Pitcher bottles it. Plenty of time. He will get the runner out at first base, and the Bears leave 2 men stranded. We're headed on to the bottom of the third inning. It is 5-0 in favor of Conway. Asher Freiberger will be the man to lead it off in the bottom of the third inning of play. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and it is strike one, 0-1. We're about halfway home in the first game of our triple header tonight. Each team will be playing 2 games tonight. Crane will play 2, Conway will play 2, Verona will play 2. Verona is a team that Crane has already seen this fall. So he goes down on strikes. That sends up the batter and Sam Pinkley to the plate. Third baseman number 18, Sam Pinkley. Sam Pinkley to the plate for Verona with 1 man out. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is going to be 1-1. Three-two, swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. And that brings up the leadoff man and Seth Freiberger to the plate. Catcher number 11, Seth Freiberger. Freiberger, who grounded out to the shortstop his last plate appearance. The pitch is going to be downstairs, makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. Or no balls and a strike, excuse me, 0-1. Here to Freiberger, swung on and a ground ball. That will be foul. 5-0 our score in favor of Conway here in the bottom of the third inning of play with 2 away. A 1-1 pitch downstairs, and it's going to be 2-1 the count. There to, once again, Freiberger, Seth Freiberger. There's a lot of Freibergers on the Verona lineup as he will draw the walk. And that brings up the batter there in Weston Schrum to the plate. Pitcher number 1, Weston Schrum. Pitch, swing and a miss, and it is nothing in 1 there to Weston Schrum. Schrum, I believe, had a single in his last plate appearance. As he will be out to end the inning. That will send this game on to the top of the 4th inning. And that will be as it will send this game to the 4th inning. It is 5-0 in favor of Conway. Conway will lead it off in the 4th inning of play. So pitch will be he will be grounded out to the first baseman, and there's out number 1. Brings up the batter in Brixton Blue. Right fielder number 27, Brixton Blue. Brixton Blue, I believe, is the son of Coach Clay Blue on the Conway Bears. He rounds out to the first baseman, so there's another out.
Can't see his number.
I'd say it's probably
It's either 6 or 16, maybe 5. Did they change when they changed pitcher?
I'm not sure. I see those two. Yeah.
Make sure you mention fundraising unit, because they're our big sponsor. They provided all the wood bats.
Alrighty. 2 away as that one's going to be lofted, and there is out number 3. Sends this game on to the top of the 4th inning. 5-0 in favor of Conway. Colton Hillhouse will lead it off in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. It's a 5-0.
Do you see if tomorrow's schedule's changed?
I have it.
Billings School is playing tomorrow, so the semis will be Friday.
Okay. So you'll game tomorrow?
No game tomorrow, we'll reach you Friday.
Okay. Hillhouse, the man, lead it up, batting from the right side. The pitch is going to be downstairs, and it is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Did it rain more in color?
Hmm?
Did it rain a lot of color?
I think so. I think so. That will be an out for. Or no, he'll be on first base, excuse me, with a single. That will send up the batter in Jake Stellwagen to the plate. Second baseman, number 2, Jake Stellwagen. $5-0 our score in favor of Conway. So we'll be here on Friday as well. We won't be here tomorrow, as tomorrow is now the rain day.
The Billings Pool plays tomorrow.
So Billings' pool will play tomorrow. And everything in the semifinals will now be on Friday. That one's going to be another base hit. And then, so that's going to be 2 back-to-back singles for Verona that will send out the batter in Derek Main to the plate. Center fielder number 5, Derek Main. Derek Main at the dish for the Verona Wildcats in the bottom of the 4th inning. Verona's been held scoreless throughout this game. But for the scoring history, Conway scored 2 runs in the opening inning and then scored 3 in the 2nd inning of play. But so far, we've been in cruise control.
We won't do pregame introductions tonight since the games are so back up.
Okay, so just go to anthem.
No anthem in that.
Okay.
We'll pick it up Friday.
All right. Arkansas is late.
Were you?
Well, a little bit.
Your chauffeur running behind your driver.
Yeah. Always working. Little ground ball to the 3rd base coach's box, but the 3rd baseman catcher's interference, so they have a man on first base. And that will send out, looks like Coach Clay Blue to settle things down. We'll have a pinch runner. I believe he's going to go out to talk to Archer, tell him just to calm down. You're in the bottom of the 4th inning. You got a 5-0 lead. Got to protect.
What was Verona's record coming in?
I don't know. What was Conway's? So an infield meeting on the mound. There as Whitnell takes some warm-up swings. Nobody out, bases are loaded. How do you score an interference?
It's error on the catcher. E2.
E2.
Doesn't count as a bat. Right. Does not count as a bat.
Okay. Ground ball. Stopped there by the 3rd baseman. Five nothing our score once again. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is still once again 5-0. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Strike, says the umpire as he is able to get the first pitch a strike. The 0-1 delivery downstairs, and it is 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2, swing and a miss as he goes down on strikes. And that brings up the batter, and Ian Freiberger. Left fielder, Ian Freiberger. Ian Freiberger, the left fielder. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. There to Ian Freiberger. 3 Freibergers on the roster for Verona. Verona, we don't know how many of their how many freshmen, juniors, sophomores, juniors, and seniors they have on their team. But as I look at the Conway side, I see there are three seniors. 1, 2, 3, 4 juniors. I believe just 3 sophomores as well. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 freshmen on the Conway Bears. But they look like they have some talent. So there is some youth. There is a mixture between some youth and some veterans on this Conway team. I'm not sure what the classes of each team or each players, excuse me, are there for Verona. That brings up Asher Freiberger to the plate. Right fielder number 17, Asher Freiberger. Asher Freiberger comes in with 2 outs and bases loaded. As he swings and misses at that one, it's going to be strike 1. Asher Freiberger to the plate. He swings, and it's going to be a strikeout. That sends this game on to the top of the 5th inning. It is 5-0 in favor of Conway. Alton Mackey, the man to lead it off in the top of the 5th inning. We're just cruising right through it this first game. After this game, Conway will stay on the field. They will take on Crane. That's the host. The pitch is going to be a ball there to Alton Mackey. I do like that uniform design that the Bears have on their jerseys. The white jersey with the red and black stripes. Verona has a purple jersey wearing white pants, purple caps. Conway wearing looks like, I believe, white caps if I'm correct, that Conway is wearing.
Black and white, or white and black.
Red and black?
White, black and white.
Black and white caps for Conway. but the red is a good touch of color on the uniforms for Conway. Swinging a fly ball. Stays in the infield. Who's going to get it? The shortstop has it for out number 1. That will bring out the batter in Tyler Raplogle. Second baseman, number 17, Tyler Raplogle. Tyler Raplogle. At the dish, he swings in. It's a fly ball. Left fielder has it for out number 2. And that sends out the batter in Caleb Graves. Third baseman number 3, Caleb Graves. Caleb Graves, the batter. Fly ball. Who's going to get it? The pitcher has it for out number 3. And we'll head this and we will send this game into the bottom of inning numero 5. Let's see if the Verona Wildcats can break the goose egg on the scoreboard. They trail it by a score of 5-0. Kicking off the bottom of the 5th inning between Conway and Verona. If I'm correct, it will be Sam Pinkley at the plate. Third baseman number 18, Sam Pinkley. Two balls and a strike to Pinkley. The pitch is going to be kept in front of the catcher for ball 2, 2-1. Nobody on base as we just kicked off the bottom of the 5th inning of play. So far, Conway has the advantage. They lead Verona by a score of 5-0. Ground ball to the third baseman, throw on to first, and there is out number 1. That's Pinkley. As Pinkley goes down, that will send up the batter in Seth Freiberger. Catcher number 11, Seth Freiberger. One out here in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. Once again, after this game concludes, it will be the Conway Bears staying on the field. They'll be taking on Crane. And Crane will stay on the field for after the second game concludes, and they will take on Verona. Crane still searching for win number 1 on the fall campaign, but from what I've heard, Crane is a hard-working team. They're just young. Just got to take it one game at a time. But I've heard that they are adding some more veterans. They do need that veteran leadership on the team. From what I see, it's Wyatt Howard just the only senior, but they've added 2 more seniors, Mason Elder and Adam Murray, but they're not on the main roster for the Pirates. Swung on, and that's going to be all the way to the wall. He's going to give the left fielder chase, but he will pass first and stop there at second base for a double. That is Freiberger there, as he is 1 for 1 on the day. That will send up the batter in Weston Shrum, who's the pitcher. Second baseman number 1, Weston Shrum. Weston Shrum, the batter for the Verona Wildcats. One out here in the inning. The pitch. One ball, no strikes to count to Weston Shrum. What's going on in the MLB tonight? And if I'm correct, the Cardinals will be, this will be the series finale between the Cardinals and the Mets. So the Cardinals are taking on the New York Mets. It'll be John Lester going up against, I believe, Seth McGill, if I'm correct, that's how you say his name. That will be going on tonight. Got an afternoon game going on over in the Emerald City. Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners are tied at 3 in the top of the 7th inning. The Red Sox have runners at the corners. In Pittsburgh, it will be the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cubs are in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies. The Yankees, the Bronx Bombers, which are the Yankees, are taking on the Baltimore Orioles, the 46-98 Baltimore Orioles. So another disappointing season for the Orioles. The Atlanta Braves are hosting the Colorado Rockies. That's in Hotlanta. In the Twin Cities, it will be the Cleveland Indians taking on the Minnesota Twins. The Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros at home. That will send up the batter in Colton Hillhouse to the plate. Shortstop number 33, Colton Hillhouse. One out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. In Kansas City, it will be the Kansas City Royals are hosting the Oakland Athletics. Sean and I will go up against Carlos Hernandez. In the south side of Chicago, it is the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Chicago White Sox. Looks like it will be Junk going up against Dallas Keuchel. That's going to be a fly ball. Oh! I don't know if he made that catch. That's going to plate a run. And that's going to make it now a 5-1 Conway lead. And that will send up the batter in Jake Stellwagen to the plate. Second baseman number 2, Jake Stellwagen. Jake Stellwagen. He's batting from the right side. So far, he has struck out swinging and reached and singled in his last 2 plate appearances. One ball, no strikes account to Stellwagen. Makes it now 1-1. Also in the Bay Area, it will be the San Diego Padres going up against the San Francisco Giants, as they have already clinched their playoff berth. Dodgers will host the Diamondbacks tonight. And it's a final in Washington, as the Nationals fell to the Marlins by a score of 8-6. As this game now moves out of the bottom of the 5th inning into the top of the 6th inning, it's a 5-1 Conway lead. Isaac Freeman, the man to lead it off in the 6th inning of play. He's got an 0-1 count to kick it off. Pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count, and nobody out. Conway has the advantage. It's 5-1. 1-2 to count. score goes off. 2-2 the count, still 5-1 in favor of still 5-1 in favor of Conway as he draws a walk. Now we'll reset the lineup. That will bring up Cade Archer to the plate. Pitcher number 5, Cade Archer. In favor of Conway as he checks on the runner. He's back in safely. Nothing in 1 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on, and that's going to be a little ground ball. This is going to go down the line, and that's going to move the runners there to second and third, diving in there safely and getting dirty. That is Freeman, and Archer will stop at second base. Center fielder number 28, Nate Rice. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to get the lead back up to 5, eventually 7, and that's going to make it, or pardon me, now 6. And the Bears now lead it 7-1, and that will send up the batter there in Troy Replogle to the plate. Shortstop number 2, Troy Replogle. So we won't be on air tomorrow night. We'll be on air Friday night from Crane, as that will be the semifinal round, as there has been a slight change. The building school will play the tournament tomorrow. Games will start at the same time, 4, 6, and 8 tomorrow. And the semifinal games will move to Friday, so that will be the 1 seeds tomorrow. Then on Saturday will be the 3 seeds from blue and white that will take on each other. I believe the the 2 seeds from the blue, white, gold, and black will also play. That will be, looks like, here at Crane, and then it will be the 3rd place game and the championship game at Crane. So I believe the higher seeds will be at Crane, and the lower seeds will be at different sites. That brings out the batter. So that will send in the batter there in bricks and blue. Right field number 27, bricks and blue. 7-1 in favor of Conway here in the 6th inning. That was going to be a fly ball. Who's going to get it? The center fielder has it for out number 1. That will bring in another run, making it 8-1 Conway. That run was plated in there. That will send in the batter. and Jake Maxwell. First baseman number 10, Jake Maxwell. Jake Maxwell, the batter. 8-1 our score. The pitch swung on and golfed, and the first baseman can't make the play. That will move runners to make the bases loaded. So bases loaded here in the 6th inning of play. As 3 runs have already come across, that brings up the batter. That will bring up Alton Mackey to the plate. Designated hitter number 34, Alton Mackey. Eight to 1 our score once again in favor of Conway. Here's the pitch outside, and it is 1-0. About an hour and a half into the stream of ground ball. Second for 1, throw to first, and a double play comes into play as that makes it now 2 outs here in the bottom top of the 6th inning. That sends up the batter. They're in Tyler Raplogle. Second baseman number 12, Tyler Raplogle. Tyler Raplogle digs in, he bats from the right side. Swinging a ground fly ball, the shortstop has it for out number 3. As we're headed on to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 9-1 in favor of Conway. Derek Main leads it off for the Verona Wildcats. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Verona running out of chances to get back into this game. They trail it just by 8. So that's going to be whacked to the pitcher onto first, and there is out number 1 as Main grounds out. Brings up the batter in Mason Whitnell. First baseman number 10, Mason Whitnell. Mason Whitnell, the batter. Struck out swinging twice. So let's see if he can get on base. Derek Main also reached on a catcher's interference. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out to Mason Whitnell. In recent years of the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament, Morrisville has had the most championships. They have so far won it in 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2018. Purdy's also won it just twice. Crane and Billings have the most, along with Spokane and Wheaton. As that brings up the batter in. So 2 away sends up the batter there in Ian Freiberger. First pitch. Left fielder number 9, Ian Freiberger. Ian Freiberger digs in. So far he has grounded out and struck out in his last 2 plate appearances. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it is 3-0. The next pitch. And a walk will be issued. And that will send up Asher Freiberger to the plate. Right fielder number 17, Asher Freiberger. So far, Crane, Purdy, Billings, Spokane. Billings, Crane, Morrisville, Purdy, Spokane, and Wheaton have been in the tournament 12 times. Hurley's been in this tournament 11 times. Forsyth 4 times. Blue Eye 6. Sparta 3 times, along with Conway 3 times, Hartville 3 times, Galena 3 appearances in this Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. Last year's championship featured Crane and Hartville, where Hartville succumbed to Crane last year. But it's a whole new different Crane team that will be taking the field after this game concludes. They will take on Conway in the next game. And after that game concludes, it will be the third and final game tonight. That will be Crane taking on Verona. So Verona will stay put, but they will not, as they will exit the field and take on Crane. That will be in the final game tonight. Swinging a little chopper foul. 3 balls, a strike, with 2 away, once again in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. So far this game has gone into cruise control. After we look at the scoring history, Conway has scored 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 3 scoreless innings for the Bears, and then they scored 4 in the 6th. So far, Verona's had 4 scoreless innings. They scored their lone run in the 5th inning of play, so they're going to look to add some more runs. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count to Freiberger. And the pitch inside. Almost got him. That's going to be another walk issued. So the runners will be at first and second for Sam Pinkley to come to the plate. As we see Coach Clay Blue, I believe this will be the end of the line for Cade Archer as he will exit. But a nice hand for Archer as he gave up just 1 run and tossed 4 scoreless innings as he will trot off the mound, head off to the dugout. We'll see who the new pitcher will be as we see some some changes. Looks like there will be a catcher, third base, and pitcher. So we'll see who the new pitcher is, we'll see who the new third baseman is, and we'll see who the new catcher will be. So So it looks like it could be Graves coming into pitch. It could be Freeman coming into pitch as well. So it looks like Graves will go play first base. So we'll have a new third baseman. I believe the shortstop, or not the shortstop, the second baseman, I believe, is going to be going over to third. Second baseman is Tyler Cloggles. He'll play third base. See who the new catcher is. I believe that is Cade Archer. Or no, the new catcher is, I believe, Jake Maxwell. And new pitcher is, see who the new pitcher will be. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. We do have a new pitcher for Conway. As we're looking to see who that new pitcher will be for these Bears from Conway. So I believe the new catcher is Jake Maxwell. New first baseman is Caleb Graves. I believe it's going to be Isaac Freeman who's the new pitcher. Your attention please. Now pitching for the Bears, number 30, Isaac Freeman. Isaac Freeman looks like will be the new pitcher as he will look to get the Bears out of the 6th inning of play. He just needs 1 out. Archer was able to leave no damage, but just give up just 1 run. That was back in the 5th inning of play. So far, he was marvelous on the mound. Gave up just a few hits, but he was able to strike out some Wildcats. Now batting number 20, Owen Aiken. So Owen Aiken will be a pinch hitter for Verona. Pass from the right side. The pitch there from Freeman. I believe will be a strike. So it's a strike, 0-1. There from Freeman. The next pitch swings and misses. A little bit of a half swing, and it is now 0-2. The count to Aiken. Aiken coming off the bench. The pitch, swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes. And that sends this game on to the top of the 7th inning. It is 9-1 in favor of Conway. Actually, that will be the end of this game as the Conway Bears defeat the Verona Wildcats by a final score of 9-1. But don't go away, we're going to have 2 more games coming up tonight in just a few moments. So don't turn us off just yet. Stick around as we'll have 2 more games. We'll see the Crane Pirates take on the Verona Wildcats and the Conway Bears. Conway coming up for